Well, I'm sure you guys are feeling the same way that I am about crypto right now, and that is that it's doing awesome. We have seen one of the biggest days we have seen since the early part of March, but this is looking just a little bit different. We, in fact, hit some very important levels we haven't seen since the earlier part of this year, and this, in fact, may be indicating that this is the beginning of our next major leg in the crypto market. And we're going to talk about that as well as a couple important things that we do need to watch here heading into the weekend and the early part of next week. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, hit that bell. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So just looking at a brief overview of the crypto market, it's a banger of a day. All right. $158 billion in daily trading volume. That's up 25% from yesterday, which was already a better day. We've seen the alt season index actually climb to a 37. And when you're looking across the crypto market here, over the last 24 hours, the only assets that are actually red are stable coins. And we'll get to why that is in just a moment. But we have officially seen BTC breach 100K for the first time since the early part of February. And what this did was create a burst of excitement across the crypto space. This is why when we're looking across most assets here, you're seeing double-digit gains. Just to give you guys some context of assets I talk about frequently here on the channel, XRP currently broken out. It's testing at 618 level. It has an opportunity to continue this run forward here. SHIB broken out right on the edge of an even bigger breakout. It's long-term resistance that has a real opportunity to take steps forward. ADA broken out currently as well, getting close to testing this 78-cent level. And almost anything you look at right now is in fact having some sort of breakout and a lot of confidence. All right. Now, the reason why this is taking place, you can point to all sorts of different pieces of news, trade deals coming out and stuff we've talked about earlier today. But what this has caused is a huge surge in excitement and a huge resurgence of confidence in the crypto market. And because of that, we have seen USDT dominance drop all the way from 5.07% to begin the day down to the low of 4.67%. So this is why stables are in fact red. It's because there's been so much swapping going on, people just blowing out of stables and entering the crypto market. This is the lowest USDT dominance level we have seen since all the way back here on March 3rd. And if you guys remember, March 3rd, we had a major burst of excitement in the crypto market. And it was surrounding the crypto strategic reserve, right? Digital reserve assets, and which was in fact a big deal. We got a retracement off of that because obviously that was kind of an excitement, but then, oh, maybe it's not happening. This time is just a little bit different. And why I'm saying that is these trade deals that are coming out, they're sustainable things. Rate cuts, sustainable things. Injection of liquidity, sustainable things. So you're seeing the snowball of good news, but it's not good news in name, it's good news in action. Hopefully that makes sense for people. So you are seeing people get a lot more confident, and this has caused this surge around the crypto space. Now, a couple other important things that are going on. BTC officially crossed Amazon to become the 5th largest asset in the world by market cap. That is a big deal. What we've also seen over the past several months, which was a big sign that people should have been paying attention to, is that miners aren't capitulating. They've been holding their BTC even as we went through these dips. This is a big deal that we're preparing for a pivot in terms of price. We've seen that many times before BTC starts its run. That is a huge, huge sign. This was a little bit longer than normal, but the signs were there nonetheless. Now, what this burst of excitement created today was something I actually talked about 3 weeks ago. And this was one of the largest short squeezes we have seen in crypto history. In fact, over the last 24 hours, $832 million in shorts liquidated. That is a very, very big deal. And the good news here, guys, is that we're still seeing a huge presence of short interest. What we're also noticing, and I can see this from the comments, is there are a lot of people that are in fact still sidelined, that have not re-entered the crypto market. That is even more fuel for this run. But what I want to point to as well is when we're looking at this total market cap of crypto, we actually surged all the way back up to this go time level. All right, this $3.19 trillion, which was our support, our resistance as we were getting into February. And now this is our point where the market has an opportunity. All right. Now, why I'm saying this is I think we do one of two things here. We're either going to continue on this run, breach this, come back down and retest maybe a couple times before our extension. Or if we get our rejection today, we may kind of bounce around below here, build a little bit of an ascending triangle before we start to make this breakout. But the crazy thing about this is all this is pointing towards the likelihood of taking place in May. All right. It's a very big deal. Something I want to point to as well, BTC dominance. Actually, that's not the right chart. BTC dominance cratering down to its moving average. That's a retail confidence surge, guys. So things have in fact changed in the crypto market for the better. If you're an altcoin holder, this is where it's time to get a little bit excited. Now, I'm not saying do anything crazy. I'm not saying chase the charts or anything like that. There will be profit taking. There will be some red that comes along with this. But is this pointing to right now kind of our traditional, pump and dump where we surge and we come back down to the mean? Not really. The news is becoming too big. It's becoming too loud. The conviction is becoming too strong. And frankly, when we're looking across assets in the crypto market right now, and I just want to go back to the total market cap of crypto and go back to this weekly chart, stochastic RSI is showing that we still have a lot of room to run. Now, in terms of BTC, I want to look at this as well. BTC right now, stochastic RSI, not in the overbought range yet. And actually, the last time we were sitting at these ranges, it was even before BTC had its major leg from actually 68K all the way up to 108K. So there's a lot of fuel, there's a lot of capital, there's a lot of excitement. And sometimes this stuff just has a way of snowballing and creating massive, huge breakouts across the space. All right. Now, what I will say is obviously the weekends tend to be lower volume. Fridays tend to be a little bit lower volume, and we'll have to wait and see how this all takes place. Right. But what I will say as well is when we get into next week and we get our CPI report, which is going to be on, I think, Wednesday. I'll have to look back at the day. I'm pretty sure it's Wednesday. That may, in fact, be a little bit more fuel for this fire. Now, I'm not trying to create hopium. I'm not trying to get people overexcited or anything like that. But, we're finally starting to see the chart reflect the fundamentals that we've been talking about time and time again. And what this is showing us is this may be the start of this major leg 3, where the market just continues to run and run and run. Up only season may in fact be commencing. The big things that we still need are adoption. We need obviously this continued embrace of crypto. So it's all looking pretty darn good right now. Again, if we hit the 7 o'clock bell and the charts flip, right, and we start to see some red, that wouldn't be a surprising thing. But times are in fact changing in the crypto market, and it's time to get excited. So appreciate you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.